all I do is drive. That's all I do here is drive. But either way, we're headed back to Frank's. And it's been a long winter. I mean, there have been so many changes since I picked up this video that I kind of stutter to wonder where to start. We got a tractor last year, and that was parted out, mostly because it would have been too expensive to fix it. So we parted it out through Frank's Resources. We sold a lot of it, a lot of the parts individually. That went to a new tractor. I got that over there. Me and Jeremy were real busy this winter. Jeremy and a couple of his buddies helped me actually build a house. It's nothing too great, but it works. And I mean, we all built it, so I'm very happy with it. I couldn't be happier to have Jeremy be a part of that as well. So he probably thinks different. There's a lot of work, but either way, we got a house. We got a new tractor. I ended up planting the grass seed before the last episode, or after the last episode, should I say. So things are moving. And we're going to stop moving. We are going to back this up to the trailer, or the dock, and then we are going to go in and talk to Frank and see what's next. And who really knows? It might be a short day today. I do have the mower rented for after work. I know that he told me we were going to be out. It's 9:18 right now. I've been here for 2 hours already. But still relatively early. I think we had a couple more deliveries, but I guess we'll go in and talk to Frank and see.
Hey, there he is, back already. I didn't expect you till about noon.
So I could have stopped at Wendy's. I should have stopped.
You should have. But now you're putting it in my head and I'm not able to get any, so thanks.
What's next on the agenda, Frank?
Well, it's all I got for you today. However, I did want to talk to you about something. You know that large grass field over there? I was thinking of plowing it up and maybe replanting it.
Well, I think that's a great idea, Frank. You already have all the equipment here. What are you going to grow over there?
Well, I figured you were doing the hay, and I'm going to buy some bales off you this year, so maybe I could do some silage and offer some cow feed here.
Well, I think you're onto something there, Frank. That's a good idea. It's a huge field over there.
Yeah, well, I have some from time to time, but that's for another day. Go out there and get your field done. I see your name in the book for the mower, so I had the guys bring it around back for you.
Well, thanks, Frank. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to go get that done. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to grab the truck. We're going to go back down to our property, drive down there, pick up the tractor, drive up here, and then turn around with the mower and drive back down to our field, and then we can mow. You know, the first thing I said in this video is I'm always driving, and I feel like I shouldn't have, because I don't know the half of it yet in this episode. Obviously, I'll cut this video so we don't have to drive all of these miles together. It will just unfortunately be me, but either way, yeah, a big help. And what a good idea for Frank, doing all the silage over there. I mean, that's a big field right there, the one straight ahead and to the left. That is a huge field. He owns it. You might as well do something with it. He told me that the grass is terrible over here, so he wanted to plow everything back up, replant it. He said it would look really good. I agree with him. And also, if he's able to sell some silage, why not? So I'll cut this video, and I will pick it up when we are closer to the field. And we're approaching the bridge. If you've caught episodes 1 through 3, thank you very much. If you're new here, thank you very much as well. I live on the left over here, and this is the house that me and Jeremy and his friends built. His friends, a bunch of contractors, know a bunch of logmen, so we got a house out of it, and you know, it cost a pretty penny, but that's all for the bank to figure out, right? We just have to figure out every 4 weeks how we're going to pay it off. And that is the definition of life, ladies and gentlemen. But either way, we have got this house right here. It's a nice one. It's got We'll step inside here in a minute, but it's got a shower, it's got a bed, but this is what we're looking at. I think it's a Z-Tour, is how you'd say that. So it's got a cab, and it's got all the hookups you'd need in the back. So decent horsepower. I forget exactly the number, but decent horsepower. I had no problem with it. And this is the inside of the house. Your basic kitchen over here. You look out, you can see that farm that I want so badly. And if you missed episode 1, that farm belonging to an old family, it's an old farm that's belonged to the same family, if I can talk, in this area, and the last of the generation happened to just get out of town, and get out of farming, and did not want to do this anymore. It's a lot to undertake, I can say that, and we'll look at it as we drive by here. But this is the tractor. Very happy with it. Very happy with the cab. Honestly, I feel spoiled. Used to the no cab treatment. When it rains on my head. But here, when it rains on a roof. And man, is that a difference. But we'll head back up to Frank's, and I will keep this going just long enough for us to catch up to this farm over here. This big farm. No talk so far. I thought, I moved over here. I read the newspaper. I listened to Joey Roberts on the Herd FM. And no talks about what's going on with this farm. The government, or the local government, should I say, has not gotten into it yet and has not stepped up to do anything. But I would hate to see this be wasted. And I wish. But there's absolutely zero chance. I've got a field that I have to try to pay for. That, I could not imagine the bills. Just in gas, I think, a bigger bill than I've got, period. But let me drop this down and drive on up to Frank's. I'll pick it back up when we get closer. All right, and back up to the Brushville Farm Store. And Frank said they left it out back. At the farm store, that talk means that they left it in one of these bays. This is out back. You would think that straight out there would be out back, but and I asked him, what are you gonna do with all that out there? He doesn't know, so we'll have to figure it out. But let me open one of these bays here so we can get that mower. There we go. These guys are out to lunch, both literally, because I don't see any of them, and figuratively, because they are just absent-minded. And they watch this video, so that's kind of me talking to them, not behind their back, right? I'll probably catch some flack for that. But either way, let's hook up to this mower and get on out of here. Okay, well, I know they left that there on purpose like that for me to try to figure this out. They're real nice guys. They are. We got that. PTO. We're all hooked up. We're ready to go. So let's go mow. Again, not going to make you drive all these miles. So I am going to pick this up when we get back closer to the field. All right, and pulling up to the field now. This is going to take a long time. I'm just going to say that. It's going to take a long time. We have got a small mower, we've got a small tractor, we've got a small field, but a decent field for the size equipment we're going to do. So I am going to time-lapse this because it is going to take forever. I honestly predict a few hours, so let's get to it. Alright, well, that was forever. I was right. It is about 4 o'clock right now, and we are going to wrap this up. I'm going to get this right here, though, before we go. And let's hope that I do not throw rocks all over this truck. I should move this truck. But, you know, I don't know any better. Just mow this right here. And now I'm going to have to bring this up to Frank's. I'll cut the video before that. I'm just going to bring this up and return it. But let's get out of the road here. Turn that off. And let's get a good look at what we got here. And I don't know how my drone has not ran out of battery yet. But it is still going. And these are all of the rows that we've got. And that is going to wrap this up today. I'm going to bring this up to Frank's, but I will catch you next time. Please like, please subscribe for more of my content, and we'll catch you next week.